Milan, let's have some fire throwbacks. That would be some fun one. Come with a bit of throwback. Throwback. You to bet last. We have won the last. We've won the last 10 games. Will the Dodgers make it? Will the Nationals make it 11?
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Sending the series back
well, I can't help but come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
We got Darvish against Joe Ross. He stay.
Getting close to first pitch here.
He's
Let's
the boss.
listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road?
Hayward
Mark?
batting first, Baez batting second, Bryant playing short, third, Rizzo playing first, Castellanos batting fifth, Contreras batting sixth.
The home plate umpire can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be
they really
interesting
just
to
need to
see
go living off of,
right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are
here comes
ready
Jay
for
Hay.
baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And the first pitch of the game.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Strike one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then.
And Joe Ross gets off to a nice start. 3 pitches,
out of the strike zone
1
on
strikeout.
Jason Hayward goes down for the first out of the game.
Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Do you like the throwback unis?
He'll hold off on the slider to
Might
start
use the
the
throwbacks
at-bat.
for the
It's
World
ball
Series.
one. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's a
Shit.
300 hitter, 3 for 10. And he popped him up. Back
Foul.
into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away.
That ball is laser. It has a chance.
Robles going back.
It is
On the
caught
track,
at the
he
warning
makes
track.
the catch.
How many balls have the Cubs sent to the track?
A tough play, and worth taking another look with Show
96.
Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. So bases are empty here with
the
two
red hot
down,
Chris
and
Bryant.
Next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
They took your jeeps. Okay. Bryant just moved along to Rizzo.
Hit sharply on the ground.
And through the shift.
Finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And the Cubs get their bullpen up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base.
Fair ball.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. So
Bryant is held at third.
Following the
two away.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even.
He never made a call.
But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
And Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. Yes,
Ball.
he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away.
You got lucky, man. You got luck. You get dumb lucky. There's a hit to second, and the Cubs won't get a run.
And the Cubs squander what looked like the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game.
Pitching for the visiting Chicago Cubs, Yu Darvish.
Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shortstop.
A ball and no strikes.
Turner.
And he fouls this one off.
I can lie, those jerseys look fire.
The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider.
Yeah.
If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throw on to first in time.
Baez is able to make the play.
Eaton.
First delivery to him on the way. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
A good thing about Darvish is that he has 5 pitches.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it's fouled away.
Bryant can make the play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Good
Ball's
swing
crushed.
On pitch, and he'll
Foul.
to see another one. Ready with the payoff pitch. A bouncer up the middle.
Baez is there, and he'll make the throw. Here comes the dangerous Rondon, Anthony Rendon.
And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? In now is Anthony Rendon. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 4. And he lays off there 1-0. Rendon takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to
swing and
Swing and
miss.
a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
As Darvish gets sent down.
Still no score.
Darvish gets through the first without a second thought. Yes, I know he did have a few bad counts, but
number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And
and that pitch hits him.
So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, honestly, I thought that was a slider.
First pitch coming, here it is. And
that ball's crushed in the air by Schwarber. He has a chance. Caught.
This one in on the run as he winds up.
How many balls are we going to put to the track? Let's get honest question. How many balls are we going to put to the track?
Lifetime against Joe Ross.
We put so many to the warning track.
He's set and the pitch. Drilled to the right
and
side.
Through.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard.
Two away.
Boy, that's one of the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hit.
Oh my
God.
God.
Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the...
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base.
You gotta get that bunt down, Darvish. Please don't be a double play to worry about.
With the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Cubs can't stop squandering their attempts.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but
foul.
This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will... Now here's the pitch.
Washington.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Ball outside.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Nice two-seam fastball.
Darvish just so many pitches.
Swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fishing there, but he won't offer him dirt.
No.
It's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but
I dress some balls.
Says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Earl.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
That
Ball.
nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Damn.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses low
3.
here, so the count goes to 3-1. Kurt Suzuki is on deck. Swung on.
Ball's driven in the air, center field.
On the move is Hayward.
Hayward can't make the play.
He's down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third.
Nobody out.
And I think that may have
No
been
one
a
out, my
situation
bad.
where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A Ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right...
And this one gets away. Throw to the plate. And time as the run
Let's lead 1-0.
Disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So a man at third here with 2 gone.
Michael A. Taylor.
Next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Taylor, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Jason Hayward now, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hayward.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first down.
Rondon makes the play. Out comes Javi Baez.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good.
And Turner is able to make the play. 1 away.
And drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First offering on its way.
Ball.
The slider across that time, laid off.
And this is the first time the Cubs actually playing down in the postseason. It's gonna be interesting to see how they react.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Tried to hold up there.
John Ross.
First and no swing.
John Ross so far has been pitching the game of his life.
Here with 2 men out.
Ball
and
3.
Ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
There's ball 4.
And Rizzo.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that
Ball
time.
outside.
Misses out of the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line
That ball's
moving.
too high.
Robles waits on it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the... Stepping into the box, Joe Ross. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. And that misses for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the
base hit
clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
And there's a base hit.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth.
Quintana.
He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Jose Quintana is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Which he can do.
Runs outside.
Ball
so
outside again.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All even now,
Foul.
2-2. The 2-2 is
Swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
He struck him out. Quintana send.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Rizzo trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. The short hit hard. There's Baez.
1, 2. The Cubs get a double play.
Side retired. One left for Washington. They lead it 1-0.
The leadoff double.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys. Look for a little bit of change.
That ball is crushed. It has a chance. At the track.
Fine running play there for the first out.
Oh my God.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, and maybe a little extra.
We've sent like 10 balls to the warning track.
By a pitch in his first at bat. Lays off 1-0.
You sent like 10 balls to the warning track. Come on, bruh.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Nationals are up 1-0.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Swing and a miss.
He's down on strikes, and the first 2 were retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
They do.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Breaking ball.
Swing him. He struck him out.
Chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning.
Joe Ross is pitching the game of his life.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Matt.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Quintana has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Now the
swing and miss.
As he swings and misses for the
struck him
first
out.
Out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Number 4. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that misses ball 1.
This is for the only run of the game.
Pitch
The ball's crushed.
in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Quintana's got his target. 0-2 on its way.
Good.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Contreras.
Got him.
And the throw to first ends the inning. Up 3 down for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to
There's a catch.
Taylor is there, and he has it for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Come on, bruh.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Yanked fouled off to the right.
We may trade Hayward in the
runs, 3
offseason.
hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies.
Personally, I like Hicks better as the leadoff guy.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning?
And yes, he does.
7 in a row set down now as the side is retired. Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Suzuki, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Off the plate, 1
ball away.
1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals.
That ball is crushed. Schwarber had a terrible jump on it.
Is going to get there as he backs up to
but he's still going to make the catch.
2 gone now. Quintana gets the sign. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Up next for the Nationals,
the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Baez
got him.
Cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out.
Power is off the charts.
That
ball's driven in the air. It has a chance. He's gone.
To lead off the inning.
Baez, his 2nd home run of the series, ties this game up.
A solo home run there for Javi Baez. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
You have to think that eventually one of these balls had to sneak out.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
now batting.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Line
there's a
right
catch.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
And here comes Rizzo.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Late that time.
Strike.
Hey, that
there's
was a
the strike
pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Damn.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Popped him up.
Ball's foul. Foul ground. Suzuki's there, and he will make the catch. 1 away. 2 away.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Nope, no swing.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Fouled off.
God damn. Fuck you and your stupid sliders, man.
Now
that ball is driven in the air.
Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the
He
side.
covered ground on that play.
But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run
from Javi Baez.
Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing,
line drive. Castellanos gets a terrible jump on the ball.
Into the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Hit the other
ball's
way
popped in the air.
Field. Castellanos is under it. 1 out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Matt Adams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like
intentional walk
intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. So digging in now, number 4, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
And that was his pitch to hit.
Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now to the plate, Victor Robles. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so...
And we'll have to leave it
Cubs
there as
get
the
through
play
it.
is made here to end the inning. Nats leave a pair.
A leadoff
Still
double,
tied,
but
1
still
apiece.
nothing for the Nats.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher is missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
The score is 1-1 in the 7th.
Is a
swing and a miss.
Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Ross only made one mistake.
Getting ahead in the count, you can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
1-0 the count.
Schwarber's one of the guys that can hit it out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy.
And he obviously has the green light.
Now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
I was very early on that.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Good job to
foul away.
That one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3.
Got him looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough
What, do you need a cunt hair to call that a ball?
Going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Ian Happ. And he's first pitch swinging here.
Base hit.
Lines this one into left field for a base hit.
It is decision time for the Cubs. Brady. Now it's Quintana.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And another
foul away.
The 1-2.
Time can go all day.
Is laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, we're gonna go up again.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is away.
Swing and a miss.
Struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing
Suzuki
better
gets
from a
sent down.
standpoint of watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung in and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-1.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2.
Michael A. Taylor. Fouled away.
Ball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Is energy still in the green?
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And that's the 2nd out.
2 away.
Ryan Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs
Mr.
and the
National.
bases empty. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He's not having that bat in the series.
Positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains
Fouled away.
2-2.
Yossi Zimmerman. That ball's crushed.
And nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lofted in the air.
Popped in the air. Castellanos is there, and he will make the catch.
The inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Score remains deadlocked. Fernando Rodney has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Aaron Hicks is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Here we go with Aaron Hicks.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that hits him.
Catches him, and a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. Throw. Not in time as he steals second.
He steals the bag.
1-0 pitch. And
Ball.
he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to
Fouled
count.
away. I think.
Now the 2-1 is
Ball.
taken, ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
That ball's crushed and driven in the air. It is gone. Baez has given the Cubs the lead.
Delivers an 8th inning lead. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as
Baez's
it leaves your hand. But
first
guess what?
2 home run game in the postseason.
Rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Wander Suero is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
He's going in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. That
Ball.
misses 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches.
And they've just taken the life out of
Do you tell
Washington.
yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Down
Ball.
low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Let's go Cubbies.
Pitch home.
Swinging him as he struck him out.
So and gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Fouled away. Still only one out in the inning.
Yeah, the home run was huge.
Started to go around there.
Yeah, he
went. He held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Ball. He lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Ball.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he
ball
loses
4.
him on a breaking ball.
He walked them.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos.
Greg Holland.
Really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
He's been rather quiet
Ready
during
with
this
the first pitch. Here it comes. Adams
National
trying
Series.
to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high.
That ball's driven in the air.
Taylor is there.
Another ball sent to the track.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last.
He's gotten good wood on like a lot of.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Ball.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Two strikeouts. Foul. Fouled away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him.
Swing and a miss.
The third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run
by Javier Baez.
Bottom of inning number 8. It's now.
Yes, I do.
Will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center.
Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out.
Number 24. Craig.
Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, as they'll look to get something going here
Fouled
and even
away.
this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of blue bit now.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Trey Turner is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up.
Kimbrell is there, and he makes the catch.
For the out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Their chance of MVP.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out.
Whoa.
3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 3-1. Roenis Elias enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Skied into very shallow right. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Happ. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Mad Happer.
First offering on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Back up the middle. Turner loves it.
Turner's there and he will make the play.
On to first, 2 gone.
And we're gonna let Greg Kimbrel hit.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Craig Kimbrel. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. A ball and no strikes.
No, I just want to keep him in the game.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
There's a... Oh, I thought Kimbrel got a hit.
Striding into the box, Matt Adams. He'll be the first
Matt Adams, Alvarez, and Robles.
9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. In there, strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drive the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
So
Kimbrel just paints.
Matt Adams is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Hit sharply.
There's a ground ball. Second base. Happ has it. 2 away.
Are down to their final out here.
This could be their final out of the season.
Center fielder, number 16.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. And their season hangs in the balance.
Here comes Victor Robles.
Down to their final out.
Kimbrel to the set.
And here's a fastball.
Strike 1.
Strike 1. 2-run game last of the 9th with 2 away.
Kimbrel sets again. Foul. Hits foul.
Field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second.
Kimbrel comes the set. Strike 3 called. Contreras started the first in time, and the Cubs are going to the World Series for the 2nd time in this decade. Now the question is, who gets the MVP? Chris Bryant, or do you go with Javier Baez after this game?
Well, they've taken care of business all
Congratulations
season long,
to the Chicago Cubs.
No exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next.
Yeah, Baez had 2 home runs,
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Okay, I'll just see the Championship Series MVP.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.
We didn't have 2 doubles.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 4 of the NL Championship Series, the Chicago Cubs combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Nationals in Washington, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days. For Game 3 of the ALCS,
okay, hope you enjoyed.
Peace. 5-3.